Hey everybody, it's eVitro1 here, back with another video. Today we are using Orange data mining and we are trying to test out breast cancer classification. We are trying to see if it is benign or malignant. It's one of those, benign or malignant. So this is my step-by-step process. We have our file that we put in. So I have this as our test. This is our target, B&M, which goes into our data table, which has a lot of numbers, so fair warning. Select columns, we put this target, the diagnosis, and then the select columns goes into the continuize, or the box plot, or the violin plot. In the box plot, we have the radius mean, the ID, texture mean, all the boxes showing us the averaging and all that. In the violin plot, we have the texture mean, so this is where they will have more cases in benign for the texture mean or the radius mean, so it's more like not recent. They're more likely to have it down here with benign, or in the middle and near the 20s in the malignant, but that changes for all of this. So here we have the 0.01. This is a really cool tool. I like this a lot. I'm able to see all the diagnoses. And then we have the random forest, the neural network, the SVM, the KNN, the tree, and the logistic regression, which goes into our test score along with the continuize. I changed the continuize to have first value as base, and then for the variables down here I have it standardized, and we're using the standardize so we can have the between 0 and 1, so that'll be good. So standardize, which will test and score, but we are using these classifications. The best classification that Orange says that they use is the random forest model. They say that it is better at measuring classification accuracy, which, I mean, it looks straightforward, but the SVM is what changed my analysis for anything, like if anything. So if I get rid of all of these, we can see our equation, right? We put the linear forest, it puts our threshold up here, it gives us a line. With the SVM, it pushes it into that top corner, meaning the SVM is more powerful for my equation, my center, my entire like graph right here. The SVM is better. We also have the confusion matrix. So we have the neural network, KNN, tree, regression, SVM. When I was using neural network, I realized that this is the first screenshot, and here, let's see the second. When I took pictures of these, we can see the F1, which I'm focusing on F1 because F1 is the balance. It balances precision and recall into a single score, which is essential for tasks like fraud detection, medical diagnosis, and security. So I choose F1 over precision and recall any day. And we can tell when I changed a few things, it gave me 0.954, but we kept the recall for neural network. And then for KNN, we have 0.586. There's just a slight little chance. Over here for KNN, we have 0.958. And then for tree, we stuck with 0.919. And then for logistic regression, I've got 0.886. Whereas over here, I have 0.957. So that is a drastic change. Well, not really drastic. It's small, but it's noticeable. When I changed I changed the KNN. So for the number of neighbors, it started off at 5, but I upped it to 7, which changed the 0.956 from the other image I had. So if you up those, that will also change your F1 score. For predictions, changing the, here I had to change it to classes and data because for some reason it started off at none, but let's see for classes and data. So when we changed the KNN to 7, we have the B's, they're all normal here, the M's are all normal here, the B's are all normal here, but when we get to this M, we have 2 B's and 2 M's, and then for this B, we have 3 B's and 1 M. For this one, we have all B's, and then for this M, we have all M's, and then back to B's. So with that small change, we get a different change for the neural network, the KNN, the tree, and the logistic regression, which is really cool for the predictions. So I really enjoyed seeing how the SVM changes for the random forest. Like, my SVM is greater, but on the Orange website, I did some research and it said that the random forest model is better with classification accuracy. This tool is very confusing, and then I wanted to add a couple more things and change my models around just to see what I could get and see what I could do. So I've never heard of Orange until now, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah.